Okay, so you know how we love to take these deep dives into whatever you throw at us?
Right.
This time you sent us a document called 25 Business Ideas to Start with DeepSeek.
Yeah.
And we thought, okay, let's cut through the noise and see what AI-driven business concepts are actually worth exploring right now.
Sounds good to me.
I think for me, the mission here is to give you a shortcut,
Uh-huh.
like to understanding what's actually possible right now.
Yeah, we talk a lot about AI in a general sense, but this is really about concrete business ventures.
Right. It's not just like, oh, what if AI could, write a symphony?
Exactly.
This is like, what can you do with AI to start a business like next week?
Right. And to your point about shortcuts, it's fascinating how quickly this landscape is evolving.
Exactly.
And by focusing on these specific ideas using tools like DeepSeek,
Yeah.
you get a real sense of the opportunities that are emerging right now.
And I think you're going to be surprised by the variety, too.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not just one or two things AI is being applied to. Like, it's
across the board.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So let's jump right in. The first idea on the list is all about e-commerce chatbots.
Okay, so imagine this. You're running an online store. Maybe you're selling handcrafted jewelry or vintage clothing, whatever it is you need to be there for your customers, right?
Picture 7.
Answering questions, helping them place orders.
Yeah.
But you can't be glued to your computer all day and all night.
Absolutely not.
That's where AI-powered chatbots come in.
Right.
These aren't just your basic automated responses. We're talking about sophisticated AI that can handle a wide range of interactions.
Like what kind of stuff?
Well, think about those detailed questions customers might have about a product, like, is this necklace hypoallergenic, or what size is this vintage jacket?
Right.
An AI chatbot can access that information instantly and provide accurate answers.
Yeah, or like even handle the whole order process.
Exactly, guiding the customer through selecting the right size or color, processing the payment, and confirming the shipping details.
And it's not just about answering questions either. These chatbots can even offer personalized product recommendations based on what a customer has bought before or what they've shown interest in.
It's like having a virtual salesperson who knows your customers inside and out.
And it never gets tired.
Never sleeps. Never takes a break.
So the document mentions tools like DeepSeek Dialogflow and Rasa as potential solutions here.
Right, and these are platforms that allow you to build and train these chatbots to be really effective in an e-commerce setting.
And it specifically mentions those small to medium-sized online businesses as the target audience.
That's right, because for those businesses, every minute counts. And automating these customer interactions can be a real game changer.
Exactly.
Freeing up time and resources to focus on other aspects of the business.
So I think you can see how this idea could be really appealing for anyone looking to streamline their online operations.
Absolutely. It's about creating a seamless and efficient customer experience while also giving those human agents more time to handle the complex issues that require a personal touch.
All right, next up on the list is SEO optimization services.
Okay, so we all know how crucial it is to rank well in search engines.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're not on that first page of Google, you're basically invisible.
Exactly. And this idea is all about using AI to help you climb those search engine rankings.
Okay, so how does AI actually help with SEO?
Well, think about all the different factors that go into ranking well on Google or Bing.
Yeah, it's a lot.
You got the content on your website, the keywords you're targeting.
The links coming in from other sites.
Right, backlinks as they're called.
Uh-huh.
And then all these technical aspects like meta tags and website structure.
It's enough to make your head spin.
It is.
Yeah.
But the beauty of AI is it can analyze all of this data much faster and more thoroughly than a human ever could.
So it's like having an army of digital analysts working for you 24/7.
Exactly.
And
Not just analyzing your own website, but also looking at what your competitors are doing.
so it's like competitive intelligence too.
Exactly. It can identify which keywords they're ranking for, where they're getting their backlinks from.
So you can see where you need to step up your game.
Right. And the cool thing is AI can sometimes identify what are called latent semantic keywords.
Latent semantic keywords.
Yeah, these are terms that are closely related to your main keywords, but that you might not think of yourself.
Oh, I see.
Like if you're selling handmade soap, for example, a latent semantic keyword might be natural skincare or organic gifts.
So it's like finding those hidden opportunities that you might miss otherwise.
Exactly. And that can give you a real edge in those niche markets.
I like it. So the document mentions DeepSeek again, along with tools like SEMrush Ahrefs And Moz.
Yeah, those are all industry standard tools for SEO analysis, and they're all starting to incorporate AI in various ways.
So it seems like AI is becoming an indispensable tool for anyone serious about improving their search engine ranking.
Absolutely. It's no longer a nice to have, it's becoming a must have.
All right, moving on. We have content writing for blogs.
Okay, so this one's pretty straightforward, but incredibly powerful.
Okay.
We all know that content is king, right?
Like, especially online.
Exactly. And for a lot of businesses, a blog is a key part of their content strategy.
Yeah, it helps them attract new customers, build relationships, and establish themselves as experts in their field.
Right, but creating high-quality blog content consistently can be a real challenge.
Absolutely. It's time consuming. It can be difficult to come up with fresh ideas.
And then there's the whole SEO aspect, making sure your content is optimized to rank well in search engines.
That's where AI comes in.
Right. AI can assist with every stage of the blog writing process.
So, like, what does that actually look like?
Well, for starters, AI can help you generate topic ideas based on current trends, what people are searching for, and even your existing content.
So no more staring at a blank screen trying to come up with something to write about.
Exactly. AI can help you create detailed outlines breaking down a topic into key subheadings and supporting points.
So it's like having a virtual brainstorming partner.
Right, and then can even help you draft entire articles. Yeah, using natural language processing AI can take your outline and turn it into a coherent and readable piece of content.
Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, is this going to replace human writers?
Right, and the answer is no, not at all.
Okay, good.
The idea here is to use AI as a tool to augment human creativity and productivity.
So it's like a rating assistant.
Exactly. It can help you overcome a writer's block, generate ideas faster, and produce more content overall.
But the human touch is still essential.
Absolutely. Human writers are still needed to edit, refine, and add that unique voice and perspective that AI can't replicate.
Makes sense. So what tools are we talking about here?
The document mentions DeepSeek again, along with Grammarly for polishing up the grammar and style,
Yeah.
and Surfer SEO, which helps you optimize your content for search engines.
So if you're running a company that relies on blog content, this seems like a pretty compelling solution.
It is. It can help you save timescale your content efforts and ultimately reach a wider audience.
Okay, next up is social media management, which is something I think we can all relate to.
Yeah, managing social media can be a full-time job in itself.
It's like a never-ending cycle of creating content, scheduling posts, engaging with followers.
And then analyzing all the data to see what's working.
It's a lot.
It is. And for many businesses, particularly small ones, it's just not feasible to have a dedicated social media team.
Right, so that's where AI comes in again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
AI can help you automate a lot of those routine tasks like scheduling posts across different platforms.
Yeah.
And even responding to basic inquiries from followers.
So it's like having a virtual social media assistant.
Right. And what's really powerful is the AI-powered analytics.
Oh, yeah. Tell me more about that.
So AI can sift through all that social media data.
Which is like a fire hose of information.
It is, and it can identify emerging trends, figure out what kind of content is resonating with your audience.
And even tell you the best times to post for maximum visibility.
Exactly. So you're not just guessing. You're making data-driven decisions about your social media strategy.
I like it. So what kind of tools can help with this?
Well, the document mentions DeepSeek again,
Of course.
and then popular social media management platforms like Hootsuite Buffer and Later.
Yeah, these are all great tools.
They are, and they're all starting to integrate AI in really interesting ways.
So you could essentially have AI driving your social media strategy, making it more efficient and effective?
Exactly. And that can free you up to focus on the more creative and strategic aspects of social media.
Like coming up with engaging content ideas or beating relationships with influencers.
Exactly.
Okay, let's move on to marketing strategy templates.
This one is all about simplifying the process of creating a marketing plan.
Okay, because that can be a daunting task for a lot of businesses.
It can be, especially if you don't have a lot of marketing experience.
Why?
So this idea is to create customizable templates for various marketing needs.
Like what kind of things?
Well, a comprehensive marketing plan for starters,
Okay.
but also more specific templates for things like email campaigns, social media strategies.
Oh, so it's like a blueprint you can follow.
Exactly. And the key here is that AI can tailor these templates based on your specific industry and goals.
So it's not just a one-size-fits-all solution.
Right. AI can analyze data about your target market, your competitors, current industry trends.
Yeah, and use that information to personalize the template.
Exactly. So you're starting with a solid foundation that's relevant to your specific situation.
I like it. And what tools are recommended for this?
Well, DeepSeek, of course,
Makes sense.
and then Canva for creating visually appealing marketing materials.
Yeah, Canva's great for that.
It is. And then Google Sheets for organizing and managing all your marketing data.
So it's like a suite of tools that work together.
Exactly. And this seems particularly useful for smaller marketing teams or even solopreneurs.
Yeah, because they might not have the budget for a big marketing agency.
Right, but they still need access to those strategic frameworks
Exactly. And this gives them a way to get started quickly and efficiently.
and without breaking the bank.
All right, let's talk about personalized email campaigns.
Okay, so email marketing is still one of the most effective ways to reach customers.
Absolutely.
But we've all experienced those generic mass emails that feel completely impersonal.
Yeah, those usually go straight to the spam folder.
Right. This idea is about using AI to personalize email campaigns at a whole new level.
Okay, so beyond just putting someone's name in the subject line.
Exactly. We're talking about using AI to segment your audience into highly specific groups.
Based on what?
Well, their past behavior, their purchase history, the types of content they've engaged with.
So you can tailor the content of the emails to their individual interests.
Right. And AI can even optimize the timing of those emails.
Like figuring out when someone is most likely to open and read an email.
Exactly. So you're not just blasting out emails randomly. You're sending them at the optimal time for each individual subscriber.
That's pretty impressive. So what tools are we talking about here?
Well, DeepSeek, again, of course.
Right.
And then popular email marketing platforms like MailChimp and HubSpot.
Yeah, those are both great options.
They are. And they both offer features for segmenting your audience and automating email campaigns.
But AI can take that to the next level.
Absolutely. By analyzing all that data about your subscribers and making those really granular, personalized recommendations.
So if you're a business that relies heavily on email marketing, this could be a game changer.
It can help you improve your open rates, your click-through rates, and ultimately your conversions.
And it can also help you build stronger relationships with your customers by sending them content they actually care about.
Exactly. It's about creating a more personalized and engaging experience.
All right, next up is customer support automation.
Okay, so this is all about using AI-powered chatbots to handle those frequently asked questions.
Like those questions that come up over and over again.
Exactly, like what are your shipping rates or what's your return policy?
Right.
Instead of having a human agent answer those same questions hundreds of times a day.
You can have a chatbot do it.
Right, and the chatbot can do it instantly 24/7.
So it's like having a virtual customer service rep that never sleeps.
Exactly. And the document mentions the importance of integrating these chatbots with CRM systems.
That's customer relationship management, right?
Right. So the chatbot can access information about a customer's past interactions.
Ah, so it can provide more personalized support.
Exactly like if a customer has had a problem with an order, before the chatbot can acknowledge that and offer a more tailored solution.
That's pretty cool.
And if the chatbot can't handle a particular issue, it can seamlessly escalate it to a human agent.
So the human agents can focus on those more complex and sensitive issues.
Right, the ones that really require a human touch.
So what tools can help with this?
Well, DeepSeek again, of course.
Always DeepSeek.
And then popular customer service platforms like Zendesk and Freshdesk.
Yeah, those are both great options.
They are. And they're both incorporating AI into their chatbot and automation features.
So for businesses with a high volume of customer inquiries, this could be a real lifesaver.
Absolutely. It can save you time, money, and improve your overall customer satisfaction.
All right, let's move on to AI-powered language translation services.
Okay, so this one is all about breaking down language barriers.
Yeah, in today's globalized world, it's more important than ever to be able to communicate effectively across different languages.
Exactly. And AI is making it easier and more affordable than ever to get high-quality translations.
Okay, so how does AI actually translate languages?
Well, it uses something called machine learning, which is
Mm.
basically a way for computers to learn from data.
So it's like feeding the AI a massive amount of text in different languages.
Exactly. And the AI analyzes those texts, identifies patterns, and learns how to translate between them.
And it's getting really good at it, too.
It is. The quality of AI-powered translation has improved dramatically in recent years.
And it's not just about word-for-word translation either.
Right. The best AI translation tools can understand the context of a sentence
Yeah.
and even the cultural nuances of different languages.
So you're getting a more accurate and natural-sounding translation.
Exactly. And the document mentions a few key tools for this DeepSeek again, of course.
Of course.
The Google Translate API and DeepL.
Yeah, I've heard good things about DeepL.
It's a really powerful tool.
So who would benefit from this kind of service?
Well, anyone who needs to communicate with people who speak different languages.
So like multinational corporations,
Right. E-commerce platforms that sell to customers all over the world.
content creators who want to reach a global audience.
Exactly. And even smaller businesses that are looking to expand into new markets.
It's really opening up a world of possibilities.
It is. It's making the world a smaller place in a good way.
Okay, last but not least, we have creative ad copywriting.
So we've all seen those ads that are just like totally forgettable.
Yeah, the ones that blend into the background noise.
Exactly.
Nah.
This idea is about using AI to write ad copy that actually grabs people's attention.
And persuades them to take action.
Right. And AI can do this in a couple of ways.
Okay.
First, it can analyze data about your target audience.
Like their demographics, their interests, their online behavior.
Exactly. And use that information to craft messages that resonate with them.
So you're not just guessing what people want to hear.
Right. You're using data to create targeted and personalized messages.
I like it.
And second, AI can test different versions of ad copy and see which ones perform best.
So it's like A/B testing on steroids.
Exactly. And it can do this much faster and more efficiently than a human could.
So you're constantly optimizing your ad campaigns based on real-time data.
Right. And that can lead to a much higher return on your advertising investment.
So what tools are we talking about here?
Well, DeepSeek again.
Of course.
And then the advertising platforms themselves like Google Ads and Facebook Ads Manager.
Yeah, those platforms are already using AI in various ways.
They are, but these tools can take it even further by providing more advanced features for ad copywriting and optimization.
So who would benefit from this kind of service?
Well, marketing agencies for sure.
Right, they're always looking for an edge.
Exactly. And then smaller businesses that might not have the resources for a dedicated copywriting team,
Right.
but still need to create effective ad campaigns.
Makes sense. So as we've gone through these 9 business ideas,
Yeah.
what overarching themes or key takeaways really stand out to you?
Well, I think the biggest one is just how versatile AI is.
Yeah, it can be applied to so many different aspects of business.
It's not just about automating tasks either.
Right.
AI can also help you gain deeper insights from data.
Yeah, like in those SEO and social media examples.
Exactly. And those insights can help you make better decisions about your marketing, your customer service, even your product development.
So it's not just about efficiency, it's about intelligence.
Exactly. AI can help you work smarter, not just harder.
I like that. And the other thing that strikes me is how accessible these tools are becoming.
Yeah, you don't need to be a tech giant or have a huge budget to start using AI.
Right. A lot of these tools are affordable even for small businesses and solopreneurs,
Exactly. And that's really leveling the playing field.
giving everyone the opportunity to leverage the power of AI.
Right. And I think that's really exciting.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up our deep dive into 25 business ideas to start with a DeepSeek, I think it's clear that AI is no longer just a futuristic concept.
It's here. It's now. And it's transforming the way we do business.
Absolutely. And this document gives you a glimpse into the possibilities.
A roadmap for the future of entrepreneurship.
Exactly. So what's the one thing you want our listener to take away from this episode?
I want them to think about how AI could be applied to their own field of interest,
Right.
to their own business, or even just their own life.
Yeah, because the applications of AI are really limitless.
They are. So if you're feeling inspired by what we've talked about today,
Yeah.
I encourage you to do some more research, explore the tools that are out there, and start experimenting.
Because the future is here, and it's powered by AI.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It was a pleasure as always.